Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's N Sports coming back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the NFL draft and some rumors that have happened just today. So, according to reports, the Broncos, Falcons, and Bucs have all shown interest in moving up. So, the Bucs have the 14th pick, Broncos have the 15th, and the Falcons have the 16th. So, they're all right around each other. They all are interested in trading up in the draft for different reasons. So, Nick, what is your opinion on all of this?
I think this is interesting, and all three of these teams, there's interesting because I can make a case for all of them and seeing them really improve, or just not doing well. Really, I think the Bucs have the lowest or the highest floor. I think they're gonna do well. I think they're gonna at least you're gonna repeat a 7-9 season, barring injuries. That being said, what their plan is, and they've really come out and said this, is that they're looking for an offensive tackle. They're going all in. They need an offensive tackle, get that elite offensive tackle, upgrade that O-line, and get Brady an offensive line so he can really stand in the pocket and have weapons, because he has his weapons to pass to, and their defenses can get the job done. According to ESPN, their defensive efficiency rating was 8. They're not that bad of a team. They just need to improve offensively, which they are going to do. And I think that's a guarantee that they will do that. So I'll move on from them because that's, I think, pretty quick. I think it's a great idea. Denver, I guess I understand this. I don't know how much. It depends on how much they actually trade for, or how much they actually give up for an offensive lineman, because that's who they really are wanting, and it's sort of in competition with the Bucs. It's sort of hard to really figure out. I don't really know where they would trade up to. Another thing I'm going to sort of revert back from this is that the Bucs and the Broncos are 14th and 15th pick, but who would they trade up with? I don't know, because every team in the top 10 has some massive needs, and they will have to trade up a lot to get something. I could see possibly the Dolphins, so maybe they get 4 first-rounders. I could see them trying to do something like that, but I'm not too sure. I don't like the Broncos trading them up as much as I do like the Bucs. I think there's actually a good amount of offensive tackle talent. The guy from U of H, Josh Jones.
Josh Jones, yeah.
Josh Jones is a capable guy. You can get at the beginning of the second round, possibly, depending on how the dominoes fall. The Falcons is interesting. Reportedly, I guess they want defensive talent, which is definitely needed. I could see them really trying to go for Isaiah Simmons, as he's a utility tool. The guy's incredibly talented. The issue with him, he could possibly go up to 4th overall. The guy's insane, incredible. He could possibly go 3rd overall. Or maybe they're trying to get pass rush. I don't really know what they're going after. I don't think there's two really good corners in the draft, and there's really one fantastic pass rusher, and then there's Isaiah Simmons. All those guys are talented, but I don't know if they're worth trading up for. If they're really serious about trading up hardcore, my suspicion is that they're going for a quarterback. And now, what are they going to get? I don't know who they really want at quarterback. I slowly don't believe in Justin Herbert, and I don't really believe in Tua at this current moment. I think they could get Tua at 16 overall, to be honest with you. That's just how I see it. They're not getting Burrow. I guess I'm a little confused by the Falcons. They need more defensive help. But I guess I'm just confused about that. Nick, what's your take on all of this?
Yeah, so with the Falcons point, I think they need help in their secondary. I don't know about you, because to me it seems like their secondary just always very depleted and not a lot of depth there. And if you're looking for secondary, there's a lot of guys in this class, to me, that will be available towards the end of the first round. Like when you think of safeties like Xavier McKinney and Grant Delpit, those are 2 safeties that might not even be first rounders, or maybe at the end of the first round. I think those 2 guys are good safeties. And you got Jeff Okudah, who's going to go in the top 4 or 5, maybe 3 even. But I think there's still some solid quarterbacks that are going to be available down the road. Like, this is a really deep draft class, so I think if you need defensive help, I don't think it's worth trading up for it, because I think there's enough depth, unless you just want an all-out stud like Isaiah Simmons. But I don't think it's worth it to really do that. And sorry, the light just burned out, so that's why it's dark now. But yeah, so I don't know that it's worth it for the Falcons really to trade up a whole lot. For the Bucs, I mean, yeah, I guess I don't really have an opinion on the Bucs, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know how their offensive line is. Is it really that bad?
It's not. It's better than the Patriots was last year, but it's not amazing. I mean, they could definitely use improvement.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, and I agree with you. I don't know where they can move up to exactly. Like, the Dolphins is the one team that, like, they have a ton of picks, so, like, maybe you could get a pick, because don't the Dolphins have, like, 2 picks in the first
I'm looking right now. I think
so?
they have, if I'm not mistaken, they have 3. Yeah, they have 3.
But in their, like, they have 2 picks before the Bucs, I think.
They have, no, they only have 1 pick above the Bucs.
Only 1, okay. But even then, I think you could still package a deal to trade up with them possibly. But still, there's not a whole lot of options, because I agree there's a lot of teams that need a lot of different things towards the top of that class, and it's going to be hard to trade up. So I don't know if it's totally worth it to trade up. And it could very possibly be that they're still one of the top 4 offensive tackles at 14. Like, it just all depends on how the draft goes, and according to what I think, because there could be teams on draft night that are like, hey, we need a quarterback, and we're going to take 3 quarterbacks in the first 10 picks. And then there could be a bunch of receivers that people want to just all of a sudden take. Like, it could very possibly there be 1 or 2 of the top 4 tackles that last until 14. But
yes,
possibly. I mean, it's just maybe. And then the Broncos, same kind of situation. I mean, the thing for the Broncos is they're 1 pick behind the Bucs, who I guess their top need is offensive line. Is that true?
So the Bucs, yeah, that's up there in need. I think they also need defense as well, or just depth.
So most likely there would only be 1 or 2 tackles available when the Bucs would pick, if any, and so that would mean the Broncos would be 1 pick after, and they wouldn't maybe get to pick one. So for the Broncos, I see their concern, like, hey, we got a team right in front of us that wants an offensive lineman too. So for them, I understand it, but still, it's the same situation. Like, who are you going to trade up with? So that's kind of what I think.
I could see a situation of what happened last year with the Texans and the Eagles. The Eagles traded up right above the Texans because the Texans wanted an offensive tackle, and rumors were that they were going to take who the Eagles wanted, so the Eagles traded up to the pick right above them, took their tackle, and the Texans were, who do we pick now, type of thing. So
yeah,
I could see that happening with the Broncos doing that to the Bucs. Maybe that's what they do, because hold on, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, San Francisco is 1 above the Bucs. So San Francisco can move down 2 picks because they're not going for an offensive tackle. So the Broncos can move up to the San Francisco Niners, and the Niners can get another 3rd-round pick or something like that. This draft is definitely heating up, and I think as it's getting closer, we're going to start seeing more trades. I know there's a lot of teams thinking about trading down, trading up. Apparently the Texans are wanting to trade down to get some more picks. That's what I've heard. Other teams considering and contemplating trading down to get more picks. It's just an interesting class this year, and no one really knows what's truly happening. But it's going to be fun in 2 weeks whenever we see the draft happen.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, thank you all guys for watching this video. We're going to keep you updated about the draft news, and especially whenever the draft happens, have some draft reactions and stuff like that. So yeah, thank y'all for watching.